This is Faye, your host, and welcome to my first ever episode of the Metalheads podcast, where we explore the psychological aspects of extreme metal. There'll be one episode per month with a new guest or guests each time. We're on Instagram and Twitter at MetalheadsPC, and my personal Twitter and Instagram is at DeathMetalMum if you're not already following me. So, as you've seen, this episode is exploring the idea of catharsis in extreme metal. And catharsis is the process of releasing and providing relief from strong or repressed emotions. And in this episode, I'm honoured and very, very happy to be joined by the lovely guys who make the Bangers and Mosh podcast. A lot of you will know who they are. It's Jimmy, Daz and Deffa. And we have a great chat and a proper laugh, as we always do. So I hope you guys really enjoy this episode. Please comment and share and all that good stuff. And yeah, thank you very much for listening. So yeah, this is my first ever episode, and thank you guys so much for taking your time out to help me today. That was great.
You're welcome.
No, thank you for asking us.
Yeah.
First episode, just for us three. That's it's an honour.
Because we're all bros, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Exactly. And I thought to myself, who would I want on my first podcast episode? It's the people who make my favourite podcast.
Oh, look at
that.
And we're practically family now because we were hanging out in London, so we're IRL mates.
Exactly. That was a good night. That was good.
Yeah, we have to do it again next year.
Absolutely. And then get more people.
We'll promote it early. We'll get more people out.
And I don't want any bullshit excuse. Oh, I live in Middlesbrough. I can't make it. Fuck you. I came from Denmark to get your ass to London.
Yeah, Dave.
Dave's coming. He's telling me he's coming like all the time. It's just like a massive bukkake in the DM.
Well, then I expect him to be there.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
So that was a good night.
Yeah, man. One of the best.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, that was a hell of a journey, but Emperor alone was worth it. And then seeing Hellripper live was absolutely that was brilliant.
And also there was 3 blokes with goat heads who were dancing through Hellripper's set. I thought personally it was fantastic. I thought the guy in the Deicide t-shirt was amazing. He had some moves on him, man.
He was.
Did you see how he stacked it up the stairs?
Mate, honestly, I've never been so scared in my life. I couldn't see anything. I was sweating. I fell over and I thought everyone's looking. I don't know if anyone looked, they were just being kind to me. I thought, damn you, Moonwalker. That move didn't work.
No, because I thought, like, I wrote to Jimmy. I was like, and he was like, yeah, we're at Hellripper. I was like, okay, I'll be there soon. And I got in and I was like, it was packed. And I thought, I'll see them at some point. And I was like, I was looking around, but I had my friend Adam there, we were just talking. And then I just see 3 guys with goat heads on going mental. And I just thought, and I looked down and you're all wearing white trainers and shorts. And I thought, fuck me, that's that's them.
I would have loved to have had the vision of seeing us 3. It's impossible to. I would have loved to have walked in and seen us 3 dancing, because I reckon that would have been fantastic. That would have been a comedy show on its own.
It was brilliant. It was quite a scene. But yeah, I mean, props to you guys for wearing those sweaty goat heads. That's dedication.
We were talking about we were all just like, well, we're definitely not going to wear them for any longer than like a couple of minutes because we won't cope.
Yeah.
And even James was like, yeah, I can't stand doing it on the live streams and stuff because it's just like, it's just so suffocating. And then there we are in it for like 40 minutes.
The problem we had was we wanted James to acknowledge us early. Say, there's Bangers and Mosh in their goat heads, and then we could take it off normal. He didn't see us until the end of the night. That's why we had to keep off the whole fucking set. It was like, what?
I mean, you all look like you just had a shower when you took them off.
Oh, God.
Absolutely cooked.
Yeah, it was a slip and slide.
I nearly died.
I nearly died.
So yeah, this episode is about I made you guys made you guys watch a little TED talk about by Michael LaRocco about the catharsis in extreme metal music. What did you guys think of the video, the TED talk?
He was pretty much nail on the head, wasn't he? About how whatever emotional state you're in, whether you're happy, sad, angry, elated, whatever, there is a style of metal that suits every single human emotion you can imagine. I would think so. Like even like right through to like the most extreme, like grief and stuff like that. There's music that will fit that or will help you get through those times. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, and his basic idea, he does a lot of academic research around metal music. I follow him on Twitter actually. He's really cool. And yeah, the main point he made is that it's like when you don't have the energy to be sad or angry, or you don't want to be sad and angry all the time, there's someone else doing it for you through the music, and it's like releasing that energy, which is what catharsis is. Which I think is a really good point, and I think we can all relate to that, really.
Yeah, definitely.
I think we've all been through some kind of something in our life where metal, as metalheads, metal has really helped us.
yeah, 100%. Like, and it's every day. All four of us are listening to it every day. So
yeah,
it's not just a thing you use. It is your whole life, essentially. It is your life, and it will always be there for whatever else happens outside of music in your life. That's always there with you as a constant.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all got tattoos, metal related tattoos. I've got metal tattooed on my stomach. Like, I've got band tattoos. You got band tattoos, Jimmy, and you got some down and that. I don't know whether you have any, Faye, to be fair.
I don't yet. I'm working on something.
Plenty of time. Oh, working on something.
Yep.
But
Just need to work out where to put it. But yeah. We're all friends because of heavy metal.
Yeah, mate. That's wild, isn't it?
So
exactly. I think that's why I love the metal community, because it's just it's like family. Like going to a metal show, you just feel it's relaxed. But I'd take my kids, to be honest. I'd be quite happy doing that, because you know that it's like there's sort of some kind of emotional bond already, even though you've not met them. Because you all use metal as a sort of a release in some way. So you're kind of already on the same wavelength before you even meet them.
It is special, I think, compared to other different genres of music. Like, you could go into a supermarket, I could be wearing a Sepultura t-shirt, and I could see someone, I don't know, Anthrax t-shirt. It's a level you've never met this person, but there's this spark straight away.
Yeah.
That you get, like, oh my God, he's wearing an Anthrax t-shirt, and he's probably thinking the same about me.
Yeah.
No one else has that. You don't see no one walking with a Tiny Temper t-shirt and Whitney Houston t-shirt and then nodding, walking past the melons. You know what I mean?
No, exactly.
Bit like that Susan Boyle design's wicked.
Yeah. Hello, mate. I want to dance with somebody. Hey. You don't get that.
No, with metal, you don't. You really don't.
You get that. It's like a tractor beam, isn't it? It's like
yeah. I genuinely get excited if I see someone in a metal t-shirt. I'm like, oh, I need to speak to that person. Like,
same.
Yeah. It's
and you're looking to see if it's a design that you've seen before.
Yeah.
And like you're looking to see if it's an OG print. Like what? Do you know what I mean? And all those little nerdy things.
You want to look in it. You want to Is it Fruit of the Loom? Is he wearing Fruit of the Loom?
Yeah, you can establish like how deep someone is into the scene, like just like by their t-shirt.
Yeah.
Like was it the OG runs, like from their debut album?
Yep. Yeah.
20 years ago or something, or a tour t-shirt that they fucking had for like 30 years or some shit.
Yeah.
It is, a mad nerd world, man.
It is. Like, I saw someone the other day, and he was on my little island in Denmark. He must have been a tourist. He had a Behemoth shirt on, and it was absolutely ragged. Like, there were holes in it. Like, the text was faded, and he was about mid-40s, and I could just tell, like, that's an OG shirt right there. That's not something he's picked up on like Amazon. That's he's been to a show. He's You know, he's got that shirt.
And dragged through edge backwards as well.
Never
Yeah.
taken it off. Yeah, since.
Yeah, exactly. Like I could see his nipple through it. Like that's how worn this shirt was. It was amazing.
Maybe he wanted you to see his nipple.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
cut the holes. That's a good point. So
Yeah.
what got you guys into metal? Like the first time you ever heard metal, can you remember it? What band was it? Like how did it feel?
I grew up with it. Like my dad's massive into metal. So I just remember hearing, I think the first time I ever remember hearing it was Kill 'Em All on cassette in my dad's car when I was about 6 maybe. And I remember hearing Seeking Destroy, and it was the first piece of music I remember hearing that, like, after I'd got out of the car and I was sitting in my room that night, I had it in my head. I was like, Sergeant, and I remember, and I'd say, yeah, it's been around me for as long as I can remember. Like there was always issues of Kerrang lying about when I was a kid. So yeah, it's just been there for as long as I can remember back, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Go on, Dad. We do it in order, mate, innit?
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I don't have anything like that really because my memory's shot to shit. I was saying to these two beforehand, I was just like, after she asked, like, I just don't really know where I'd go with it. But I think like my earliest memories probably just of like one of my friends and stuff like was just listen. I think it might have been something like Disturbed or something, you know, back then, really early doors that was. But then this guy at school gave me like a cassette tape and it just had like Sepultura, Roots on there, and that Ramata Mahata or whatever was on there.
Yeah.
And there was some Korn, Machine Head, Burning Red, From This Day was on there.
Oh, what a banger.
That was a fucking banger, mate. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, Davidian and all that sort of shit. So like that was the first time I sort of got into it. And I just remember thinking like, you know, because I think when I was younger, and I don't know whether it's the same for you guys, like I always just thought like I don't like being like, you kind of, when you're growing up, a lot of people, I think you kind of want to rage against the machine almost, so to speak. You know what I mean? I didn't want to, like, I was never popular at school, do you know what I mean? So that sort of helped because it was like, okay, well, I've got like this little corner cut out for myself where people that don't have that sort of, you know, social standing growing up in that dog eat dog world in the school playground, you know what I mean? You've got bands like Slipknot and stuff that are just like, it doesn't matter, like we've got you, like fuck all that shit anyway, like you don't want to be like that.
No.
Yeah. It's
So
always it's got your back in it when no one else did. Like,
yes, that's what my experience with it was when I was young.
Yeah.
And it helped. It was like a protective sort of shield as well, like, you know.
Do you know what's really funny? That's getting into it at a lot earlier age. Like, I remember being in primary school when I was like about 7 or 8, and I was massive into it by this point. Like, all I talked about was bands in school. And I thought everyone liked heavy metal because I didn't know there was any other music, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because it was just everything. I didn't know there was like pop music and all this other stuff. I didn't know about it. So all I would talk about in school was like Skid Row and like Metallica and Iron Maiden, and no one knew what I was talking about. Like, and I was like, I don't get this. Why doesn't anyone else know who this band are? Like, it was really weird to me.
I've still got my school leavers shirt, like my jumper, and you know, you get people that write like messages and that or whatever notes on it and stuff. Like, and mine's just got like loads of band logos and stuff on it that like were written.
I'm sure
on
we
like,
done that, Jim.
I've still got it in it. I've still got it somewhere. I should have probably dug it out for this actually, but
mate, stick it up on Twitter or something.
Yeah, I'll pick it out. Yeah, I'll get it out. It's all fucking faded and everything, man. It's wicked.
Awesome. What about you, Defa?
We had a lot of music in the family. Like, we sort of, my dad had his record player.
When the moon hits the sky like a big...
And we used to play like a lot of music. I mean, rock sort of stuff. I mean, Europe, I was obsessed with Final Countdown when that came out. I was constantly playing that fucking song over and over and over and over again. And then it was bad, you know, Dire Straits, Tears for Fears, Duran Duran, mate. Duran
are wicked,
mate. Yeah. And then it was my famous auntie, who was the metalhead, used to come over every now and then, and she'd be like leather jacket, you know, pins, piercings, different colour hair. And he used to be like, "Oh, why does she look so different?" Like to everyone else, you know. And we really got on well because she wasn't that much older than us. She was probably maybe 15 years older than me. So I would always go out with her, like go to her flat because she lived in London. So I would go to Camden pretty much all the time. And it was through watching like the Camden scene, like, you know, the metalheads, you know, the Mohawks, seeing all that, and obviously listening to music that she was playing, which at the time, what I first heard was Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
And it, like with Jim, it sounded completely different. To me, it, you know, stuff like Europe, Duran Duran, why don't they sound like this? Why is this band faster? Why are they heavier? But you don't know that they're sort of that vocabulary yet. And yeah, I just, as soon as I heard Iron Maiden, I sort of forgot about everyone else. Yeah. And then it was on that road to metal. And then I met Jim, and then I heard of Skid Row, Metallica, and then the rest is history.
Amazing.
I think it's quite weird sometimes as well, like how like bands, like, because when you mention like Duran Duran, like they're almost like not a gateway band into metal, but it kind of is a stepping stone, isn't it? Like, though, because they're a band, and you know what I mean. I know a lot of people that got through the instruments.
It's the instruments. Yeah,
it's the instruments, and not like the, you know, just the ghost writing standard pop music shit.
It's funny, doesn't it? When we talk to a lot of people, when we ask them, "Did you have music growing up around you as a kid?" Most of the answers are, yeah, it's always some sort of guitar-based music. So even if it's Duran Duran, there's some guitars in there. It might be Elvis, but there's guitars. Do you know what I mean? That's always seems to be the Dire Straits stuff you mentioned.
Yeah.
If it's got an instrument, it's got guitars and a drummer and a bass player, and you gravitate towards that. A lot of the time, your taste will eventually.
Yeah, it seems like that's the in, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's the in. Once you're in on that, it's easy to pick up other stuff. And
and you end up kind of just wanting more and more and more and more, and then it gets more extreme, and then you end up like us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
exactly.
The final form, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, that's a good thing, obviously. You know. Yeah. I mean, mine was the same. Like, my mum and dad have a home video, a lovely 90s home video of me. I'm about 6 months old, and they're blasting me with Motorhead to get me to sleep, and it works.
Mental.
Like, you can actually see me falling asleep. It's amazing. So mine started from very, very early. But my dad, he's more into like AC/DC and Motorhead and Blue Oyster Cult and stuff like that. And my mum, she's more the extreme metalhead. I mean, she's seen like Bathory and Venom and all that like a million times.
Shit, that's wicked.
And she's got this box of shirts in her loft, and she just casually, like a few months ago, she was like, "Oh, I've got these shirts. Are you interested in them?" I'm like, "Why have I not heard of this?"
Have you got them yet?
For fortune.
Yeah, they're probably worth quite a lot of money.
Like, I'm like, and she's like, "Yeah, I've got them. They're original, but I haven't worn them." So I'm like, "You tell me you got a box in mint condition, like original from Mum." And she's like, "Oh, are you interested?" I'm like, "Yes."
Just for the likes on Twitter, mate, alone, they'd be worth like.
I mean,
fucking hell.
I mean, just I mean, oh.
Yeah, the likes on Twitter, it's like that serotonin currency, mate. It's like the most valuable currency.
Yeah, post a sick t-shirt up on there, just watch the likes roll in.
Yeah.
That's better than money, isn't it? It's better than getting money in the bank, that.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I put a picture, I was wearing a Carcass t-shirt, and I put a picture up, and I got like 180 likes, and I'm like, all right. It's a good shirt.
It's a great little community, isn't it?
I do love the metal Twitter community. I mean, being part of that got me through a really shit year last year. So I'm very grateful for the Twitter community, and I met you guys too. So
well, this is it. This is what it links right back to at the start, isn't it? You had a shitty year, and it was music that got you through it. We all met through it.
Yeah.
You started a podcast because of
Music.
the people you've met.
Yeah.
So it's
bankrupted all of us through it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean,
Fuck me up.
Bandcamp Friday ruins me once a week, but it's worth it.
You can't take it with you, can you? Daz,
No, exactly.
Daz is the best, because whenever you like post, like we'll send something in the group chat like, should I get this shirt? And you'll just come back with, life is for living. Of course you should get the fuck.
But then you post something, Daz, like, oh, I don't know, should I get this shirt? And it's like, duh.
You all know that ultimately, like, everyone, it's like some like sick echo chamber, mate, where it's just like you need the avalanche and the cacophony of like people just like burying you in with the yes.
Yeah.
So I do.
Do you guys have, like, if you're having a really like a low time, like going back to the video that I made you watch,
Yeah, at
if
gunpoint.
you guys are having a low time, you've been through a rough patch, whatever, is there a specific band or a specific genre of extreme music that you feel gets you through it?
Honestly, what I will tend to just go back to my favorite albums, my favorite classic albums. I'll put on Beneath the Remains, Sepultura, Burn My Eyes, Machine Head, The Manufacturer, Fear Factory, any Iron Maiden album, any Metallica album, Rust in Peace, Vulgar Display of Power. It's basically a comfort blanket.
Yeah, regressing
album.
back to Charles.
Yes.
Yeah. But they were good times, isn't it? They were good times.
Exactly.
That's it, isn't it? That's
Because
it.
then I'm not listening to it going, oh, what's the production like? Oh, I like that little guitar bit. I don't have to think about it. I can just put it on, and it's like rewatching your favorite shows over and over. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because you know what's
like
going to happen.
You know what happened. You know what happens, but you still enjoy it anyway.
And you love what happens, and it makes everything, you're like, oh, it's not that bad. Like, you know what I mean?
It is like a comfort blanket, like you said.
Yeah.
It really is.
But yeah, it'll always be those classics that I'll go back to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree. Same
with me. Yeah, favorite albums, but good times, reminisce, and you always sort of can lose yourself listening, like Vulgar Display of Power and the Metallica albums.
Yeah,
you'd go back to a time, and it would more than likely get you out of that state for the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes it
Yeah,
depends
a lot of the
like how
times.
how depressed I am. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes I'll just whack the corpse paint on and just blast out some like fucking. You know what I mean? I'll just be like sat there like. I'll come out the shower, yeah, just with like corpse paint on, just like staring at the fucking wall, mate. Like no one can get me out of it.
Yeah,
Just have to ride it out.
Exactly. I mean, I think there's a genre of metal for everyone. For any kind, like extreme emotions call for extreme music, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, completely. But I think you could essentially put on any extreme metal record and it'll probably help. Do you know what I mean? I think all of it comes from the same world as such. Like it all comes from the same place, and most of it just resonates the same.
Yeah,
those riffs, them riffs.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
There's no
That's
better
what it comes down to, isn't it?
There's no better medicine than riffs.
Exactly.
And blast beats.
No, for me it's blast beats. I mean, they just destroy all the pain, all the bad stuff. Just destroy it with blast beats.
Do you know what's funny? When I do go back to those classic albums, a lot of the time it will take me back to school with Def, with our other mates, like sat on the field listening to that music. Like it will always take me back to that time when you got into it originally. That's simpler times, weren't they?
Yeah, we had no worries then, innit?
Yeah,
No,
when you thought grown-ups had everything under control.
yeah.
When you thought being a grown up would actually be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah.
I remember that thinking, oh, I can't wait to be an adult. And now I'm an adult, I'm like, fuck that.
Oh, I wish I was back at school.
Yeah, what's up?
And then you realise that they never had it under control.
They're winging it, absolutely blagging it.
Blagging it, mate, that is exactly what they were doing.
I do that on a daily basis.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
And I'm in charge of little people. I mean, both at home and at work. And I'm like, shit, I've got to be like a proper adult now. Fuck.
Yeah, that takes a lot of I don't know. You must really enjoy your time when you're not with little people.
I do. I go to my boyfriend's house when my kids are at their dad's, and I just sit and I read. And he's like, I've never seen anyone just sit so quietly. I'm like, if you had the life I had, so would you.
Yeah, believe me.
It's either that or I just sit and I listen. I like turn the music up really loud and I just blast metal. It's one or the other. Depends on the mood I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't do that when my kids are here because, parenting.
You don't want them to start worshipping the devil or anything either. So keep that.
I mean, my kids
out
like metal music, but I don't turn it up loud enough to actually appreciate it because, little ears, but still.
Yeah, man. I'm thankful I'm thankful back in the early 80s, parents weren't so considerate. And my dad did just blast metal out in his car. And it got us to where we are now, yeah.
Absolutely. So I wanted to just play a little game with you guys, just to break up the metal talk, and then we'll come back later and we'll talk about some of the albums from last month and this month that we like. Cool. But it's a game that I found, and it's called Gift or Curse. And basically, I'm going to name some things just that exist, and you guys have to decide collectively, because it's made for one guest, but you're a group, if that thing is a gift for the world or if it's a curse upon the world.
Blimey.
Ooh.
Oh, this is getting deep now.
Let me just get my thinking cap on.
So, yeah.
Right, I'm ready. Let's go.
He's put his head up. He's ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. Come on.
Are you ready, Daz?
Yeah, I'm always ready.
Right, so I found these online, and the idea isn't my own, I would like to say. It's on many podcasts. But the first one, package holidays. Gift or curse?
Gift, mate. Because I'm about to book one.
Yeah, it's got to be a gift. I always do package holidays. I just think they're easier.
I mean, I've never done that, but I'm assuming going away is a gift out of the country.
And have it all done for you. Yeah, it's got to be a gift, doesn't it? It has to be.
100%.
Yeah.
You're about
booking
to
a
book one,
hotel,
Jimmy.
but then you can't get a flight. Like, no, just do it all for me, and I'll just turn up, mate, with my passport.
Yeah,
and my
I'll just
Speedos.
chuck some money at you. You sort it out. I'm there.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, where are you going, Jimmy?
Turkey.
Nice.
Hey, Turkey bros.
So it's Def's going next month as well.
I'm going next month. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Not together, but
Oh, you're not having a little romance holiday?
No, we're not.
Bummer.
Get as far away from each other as possible for a week.
So the next one, this one I found, and I had to put this in there. Flavored condoms. Gift or curse?
Flavored. Well, I'm not being funny. We ain't tasted them, are we? So they're a fucking curse, isn't it?
I mean,
they got to be.
You might not be.
Gift,
Yeah.
then. I'm going to say gift then, because if you've got I don't know, like a lemon sherbet one, that's got to be better than just latex, isn't it? So yeah, it's got to be a gift.
Yeah, but you're not going to taste the lemon. Well, you could do actually if it rubs off. Yeah, you could do. Oh, hang on, let me just pop the cup up.
You can't just think about yourself though, Def.
Oh God.
I think for the world, it's got to be a gift, isn't it? Surely.
Well, let's see what brother Darren says.
Yeah, what does Dad say?
I think I better stay out of this one.
Don't be a pussy. Come on.
Oh, it's a really weird one because it's like Dan says, it's not like I'm fucking sucking off like a lemon sherbet condom or anything. So I don't know. Do you know what I mean? If you're into it, then I suppose.
I don't see how you could label it a curse. Like, I
mean,
like,
it is plastic, and as long as you dispose of it in the correct manner, it doesn't, destabilize the environment.
Yeah,
could be a curse.
Are we saying
that sort of, if you're just going to whip it off and just dump it in the street, that's definitely a curse.
Or dump it in her face.
Well, like
Have that. I've never
it, but a Johnny, I don't think is.
So your collective male opinion is that they're a gift.
Yeah, we'll go with.
I think we've come somehow.
They are, because they just like, they're going to stop certain people from reproducing as well, aren't they? So
yeah.
We'll say it's definitely a gift.
Yeah, I will just weigh in with my female opinion. They are most definitely a curse. There we go.
Oh fuck! What a curveball. Okay.
First of all, I was with a guy once. He had bacon flavored ones. I shit you not, bacon.
There's no way that anything like that is tasting anywhere near bacon, mate.
Why bacon? Surely fruit and sweets are your only go-to when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's just bowing down on the cheese and onion knob, are you?
Yeah. Did you bring the Johnnies? Yeah, I've got the roast lamb.
I've got the roast hog flavour, bitch.
I mean,
fucking Tesco extra ones, mate. So cooked.
Yeah. And they do. Wow. I saw also they make Tabasco ones, which is quite risky.
That's mental. Is that real?
That is.
Fucking hell.
That's a health hazard, surely.
Who's going out and being like, oh, guess what, babe, like, or whatever, like, I've got these fucking Tabasco flat. Oh, you love Tabasco, don't you?
Date night.
You're on a
3 chilies on the box.
You're on like your 4th night, and you pull out the Tabasco flavour.
I wonder whether they do like the rating, like 1 chili to 3 chilies, so like it's gonna blow your fucking block off, like
it'll blow your cock off.
Yeah.
My first thought was, what if you put it on the wrong way, like inside out?
Oh my god!
And then what if you actually use it? Ow!
Yeah,
Can we change our answer to curse then?
No, you can't. You've already said gift.
No, we said gift now.
Right, gift.
We've gone deep into the rabbit hole of Johnny's.
That thing is, you can still.
And blowjobs with condoms on are for teenagers, and that's it. Normal people don't do that.
As a father of 2 teenagers, I sincerely hope they haven't got a big collection of.
Yeah, you'll go out and be like, listen,
I'm gonna go through their drawers.
You walk in the room. You walk in the room. Why does it smell of roast turkey in here? Stop it, Dad. I swear. You got crisps up in here. Oh, what happened? I swear.
And the new Walker sensations, Dad.
Yeah, the new Walkers. Gary Lineker's on the advert. He's doing them, I swear. He's eating them.
Fucking Gary Lineker.
It's Gary Lineker, I swear. Look, I'll find it on YouTube. Look, he's there. He's eating them.
Right, so that was a gift, right? Okay, right, fair enough.
Yeah, man.
It keeps on giving, it seems.
Yeah, we'll move on from that.
Yeah.
Right, the next one I found online as well. Novelty mugs as a gift. Is it a gift for the world, or is
novelty mugs?
Yeah, mate. Look at that. Duff beer for me.
And
beer for you.
And we've got our Bangers and Mosh cups as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
We're massive nerds as well, you know what I mean? So yeah,
it was the very original logo that Jim done
on Microsoft Paint.
I tell you what, if you guys do merch, tell me and I'll buy all.
Wow. We've been talking about this for a little bit. We are gonna do what.
We'll probably do a limited run of something, won't we?
Yeah.
We've got some ideas. A lot of ideas.
I want in on that shit, and I don't care if my kids have to eat cornflakes for the next 3 months. I will buy it all.
Don't worry, we'll have one specifically set aside for
goes without saying.
Lads, the Johnnies. Write that down.
I mean, mean, that would be great because you're called Bangers and Mosh, so that would be amazing.
Oh my God, there we go. You just earned your 5%.
Wangers and Splosh.
Wangers and Splosh.
Wow.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm finally going to get a new house.
But yeah,
I'm buying some of them as well. That sounds great.
T-shirts are definitely. We all love T-shirts. We all love maybe a longie. Like 100%, we'll do something.
Awesome.
But yeah, novelty mugs are wicked.
Will you be doing mugs?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, we could do mugs. We could have one our faces on the bottom.
Yeah, like the IT crowd.
Yeah. When Moss loses his mug.
Yeah. That's a great episode.
Yeah. But yeah, novelty mugs are wicked. I've got like a few mugs and stuff. You can't
beat them. I think they're great.
Yeah.
They always put a smile on your face. Yeah, definitely a gift.
Yeah, yes, Roy. Novelty mugs.
So that's a gift.
He's a banging Moss. That was brilliant, Darren.
You're welcome, Roy.
Do that again.
Do what, Faye? What do you want me to do, Faye? It's Moss from the IT crowd. I'm not a fucking performing monkey.
That's amazing. You know, when I interviewed you for This Day Metal and I was asking what talents you have, you didn't say that.
Oh, yeah, well, you know.
Oh, I'm a photographer.
I can do quite a lot of impressions, mate, to be fair. Yeah. And I can do a lot of accents of people that I work with and stuff. It's a fine art.
Oh, big fan of an accent, mate. Just putting. The problem is, you find you put one on, then you can't stop talking in it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a quick story that happened a little while ago. There's this guy that I work with. He's from Liverpool, and sometimes when the phone rings, I'll pick it up and pretend to be him because I can kind of do it to a T for what he says every time he picks up the phone. But anything after that, I'm a bit ropey, right? So you'd be able to tell that someone's taking a piss. And the other day, I'd sculled a Monster Ultra, so I'm fucking whizzing off my titties. And the phone's rung, and I've just sort of fucking sprung over there, and I was just like, "Hello, clean sweet," and he's like, "You all right, mate? It's Pete, who's my manager," and they all saw my face just fucking drop, and I was like, "Oh," and he was like, "Oh, I needed to talk to you about this," and he was going to go into something that was quite sensitive, and I was like, "I've got to stop you there. Like, it's not him, it's me," and he was just like, it was just dead quiet, and then he was like, "That was funny, wasn't it? Like, I bet you think you're well clever," and I was like, "Yeah, not really. It wasn't very clever, was it?" He was like, "It's not the first time you've done that, is it then?" And I was like, "No."
And it won't be the last.
He was like, "Will you be doing it again?" I was like, "No, I don't think so." I don't. It's over.
Like a child.
You got told off.
I was like a proper child, mate. I like regressed straight back into like toddler mode, mate, where I was just like, "Fuck." Shit.
Right, the next one on my list. I know Jimmy's answer. Jeez, gift or curse?
Oh yeah, we definitely know Jimmy's answer.
We all know Jimmy's answer.
What was it?
Cheese. Your enemy.
It's an absolute. It's not just a curse. It is. No,
an abomination.
It's disgusting.
How do you eat pizza?
You
don't eat pizza.
Oh, that is fucked, mate. Imagine a life
it's a gift.
Pizza.
Don't start on pizza, you monster. You put pineapple on it.
It's mouldy milk, mate. I'm going to say it.
Animal.
It's fucking mould. You're all eating mould, and it is rancid.
No. Cheese is
a gift. Cheese is a gift. I mean, you can put pineapple on it.
No, Darren, come on, man.
You filthy bastard. That's not even.
That's been a combination since Tango and Cash.
I saw someone online the other day on Instagram. Someone on Instagram, they made a blue cheese pizza and they put pineapple on it, and I've never been more nauseous in my life.
Now the blue cheese and that, you've gone too far with that.
The only good thing about there is the pineapple.
Yeah.
Blue cheese is
Think
very
about what blue cheese is. Just think about what it is.
It is mold.
Yeah,
Blue cheese
yeah,
is mold. I'll give you that.
yeah, it is.
Normal cheese is just cheese.
Who knows mold tasted so fucking good though? Do you know
I
what I mean?
do
Tomb
like
mold's
cheese.
probably well tasty. It just probably means tomb cheese.
Tomb cheese.
What if it's like tomb cheese instead of tomb mold? Well, it tastes fucking
Tomb
brilliant.
cheese is a great tribute band name for tomb mold.
Tomb cheese. Imagine.
Wembley, we're blue cheese.
This one's called Beg for Ribbon Tile.
Right, so
Big for Evans.
that's it. That's brilliant.
Dairy Lee clairvoyance, mate.
So gift or curse?
I'd say gift.
Yeah, it's definitely a gift, mate. Pizza's
Well,
fucking wicked.
These two, look, I'm outvoted 2-1, but I cannot say the word gift associated with cheese. I just can't.
All right, fair enough. We know your feelings about it, Jim. That's right.
Do you like cheese crisps or anything then, Jim? Like cheese and onion or crisps or nothing? You won't fuck with nothing.
No, mate, because the taste just
Okay.
sends me everything about it, mate. The smell, the word, everything. Hate it.
Word.
The words, mate. I remember one time there was like a Christmas party and they've put out a buffet and there's like a load of Pringles, right? And I just did the dumbest shit ever. Like I just went straight to gob, and it was oh mate, it was that fucking sour cream and onion.
Yeah, they're nice. You don't like them ones?
They're the best ones.
Nah, they're the fucking nasty.
Texas barbecue, the best.
The best ones. You've got paprika. You've got Texas barbecue. You've got
Oh,
salt
right.
and vinegar.
Barbecue ones are pretty good.
Barbecue are the best. Barbecue the best.
Oh, yeah, they are, mate. Them paprika ones are next level shit.
Yeah.
They're good too, but I prefer sour cream, the sour cream one.
It's funny. I was just watching on Notfest channel the Hard Law podcast with Colin Young and Bo from Harm's Way, and they had Brody from God's Hate on there, and he was saying about how Colin used to really hate sour cream, so he just used to squirt it out of like burritos straight into his mouth in front of him and make him sick. And you could see physically his face was like. Fucking so funny. Sour cream, mate. Those two words are.
Oh, I do like a bit of sour cream, mate. Get that pizza in at the end, innit?
Sour cream's good.
Not even you, Daz.
No, not fucking.
Oh my god, man! Like
That's
crusts, in it, Faye? Come on, innit? Dipping those
Absolutely.
crusts in. Yes, mate.
Absolutely.
I knew
Huge
you'd be
no
on
sell.
my side.
No sell.
I'm quite regularly on your side when it comes to stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We should have like a tag team match at some point, like a fucking charity wrestling thing. Me and Jim
We'll just put out. We'll block out a block of
Green
Cathedral
bastard.
City.
Yeah.
Cathedral City. You win.
So the last thing on my gift and curse list is, and now you have to think about this quite carefully. Extra large packets of like snacks, ice cream, like stuff. You know, you get like super sized packages of them. Gift or curse?
If you've got no self-control, I would imagine a curse.
No, I've got no self-control and it's a fucking gift, mate.
It's a gift.
I'm
It is a
diving the
gift.
fucking like Scrooge McDuck, mate. I'm
I'm
fucking diving. Yeah, I'm swimming in it. The Milky Bar
Sea of
buns.
cookies and cream,
Nah, I
innit?
give a fuck, mate.
Swimming through a big pool of Oreos.
If I lived in America, I'd be fucking dead, mate. I would be dead, mate.
Yeah.
I'm not joking.
Mate, the fattest man you've ever seen.
Yeah, they've got some pretty
Yeah.
badass.
Those, I see where you're coming from with the
diabetes.
question though, because like if you buy a massive, like if I buy a massive bag of peanut M&Ms, right? They ain't to last me all week. They're going in one sitting.
Yeah.
Do you know what the actual piss take is with them? Is they're like, these are resealable. It's just like, I ain't fucking sealing them up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're staying open. They're going in the bin,
bags,
bro.
Get
Family
out
bags
of
of
town,
Maltesers. Yeah,
Yeah.
you ain't.
It's mocking you, basically.
Yeah.
Putting
Just
that
like
sticker
they're
on
fun-
there. It's like, you fat
It's fun to
cunt.
share them. It's fun to share them. I'm not sharing shit with you.
No.
But these are
Share
mine.
bags. No.
Or when
No.
they put family size on it and then you eat the whole thing and you think, oh,
Yeah. I've got a small family, man, because
Yeah.
ain't no way 4 people are getting like enough out of this one bag.
It's true. It's all It's just the bag that's big. The content inside is normal.
True,
That's what it
yeah,
is.
that is true.
That's what it is. That's
true.
the psychological
70% air, mate.
Yeah.
It is 70% air. Like them massive bags of crisps, mate, are just massive bags. It's the same amount. It's the same amount of spuds inside. Like,
and it's
we've had massive crisps before, haven't we? We've had massive crisps before, and it's all air. There's hardly nothing in it.
Yeah. Like we've sent each other pictures in our group chat, and like looking in the bag,
fucking nothing in it.
There's nothing in there. Like
25 quid.
You know what? You guys should set up some kind of side channel for your group chat, because the stories I hear about the stuff you write in your group chat, they sound very entertaining.
Not mate. If any of that shit got out, what would be through my fucking door, mate, while I'm sleeping and fucking carry me off.
Fucking hell, mate. Yeah.
Culture. We'd be in the shit, mate.
Yeah.
Boris would be bloody.
That's why we did bangers and snacks, wasn't it? Because we always just chatting about munch. So we were like,
if it's not metal, it's food.
Yeah, that's a great episode. That was really good.
It's mainly food and metal.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? As well, like it's not one of those. It's actually an incredibly wholesome discussion. There's never been any times where like it's gone into some weird shit, mate. You know,
where one of us has to
said anything like weird and been like, oh, okay, that's a bit like fucking left field, mate. Like, chill out.
Don't say shit like that. Like none of us have ever
none of us
train each other in. So
we're on the same level, isn't it?
Yeah, like there's none of that shit.
But giant bags of buttons are wicked. So I'm saying
they are.
I'm saying
fucking hell. And they just keep fucking making more different ones. Like they've got those like giant orange dairy milk buttons now, and I'm just like,
they got the caramel. They got the caramel buttons as well.
Yeah,
they're fucking sick, mate. They are.
I'm so glad I live in England, because I'd be even chubbier than I already am. That just sounds like, oh man. Because in Denmark you get like a small selection of like good like English sweets and chocolate and stuff, but it's very limited.
Is it? That's fucking wild, isn't it?
The import. It's the import.
Does not exist in Denmark.
It's the import charges, isn't it? It's so expensive.
You should have seen my suitcase after I came back from incineration. I on purposely packed like one change of clothes so I could fit my snacks. Yeah.
That's the play, mate. That's like the way to go.
That's elite tier packing. That is.
Yeah. It's like, shall I leave room for stuff for the kids? Nah. Not getting them presents. Fuck them.
Another pot of Pringles. Another pot of Pringles today.
I got Pringles. I got wine gums. I got chocolate fingers, Cadbury's chocolate fingers.
Lovely.
Did you get
a
another
metric
pack?
ton of Jaffa cakes, because they're like the best thing ever?
Did you get another pack of olives?
No, because they've got olives in Denmark. I will forever resent that woman for taking those olives off me.
Yeah.
That's
took your bloody pack, didn't she? She took the old pack.
I like smashed half of them as quickly as I could, and I was like, right, maybe they'll let me take them in. But no, she took my olives.
Yeah, well, some wanker took.
She was little as well. I could have just put her in the bin and took my olives back.
She was worried that you were going to launch him Faust from Emperor. Ooh! Pelting him with olives.
Oh, I love olives. Thank you.
Yeah. Cheers for the snack. Amazing. Right, so are we saying gift or curse?
Gift. Big fat gift.
Big fat gift.
Big bag of gift.
Yeah, it's a gift.
Yeah, I think I have to agree with that.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Massive gift.
So you guys, you just released your latest episode where you do a roundup of your top albums from May, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly, I mean, you've done your episode about it, we don't have to go into detail, but what are your top albums from May?
Oh, this is difficult because the 2 albums that I've been listening to the most in the world
haven't come out in May.
Came out in June.
Yeah.
So well, can I just pop though, because it's essentially May. So Astronoid, the Astronoid album is. It's not just music. It's not just a record to me now. That is now a part of my being. That album.
It's stunning.
like that.
It's really
It is
beautiful.
like that.
It's now part of my soul.
Yeah.
So that the Temple of Void record is fucking wonderful. I can't remember what did we talk about? We only spoke about these records yesterday.
Yeah, but it's funny actually because when we were going to start recording, I was just like, can we just wang on about those two albums and just fuck
for me, that Catharsis album.
Oh yeah,
from May.
That was wicked.
That was a biggie with me. Like that new wave sort of black metal, symphonic, dissonant. Just but it's like new wave Emperor. It's like the next level.
Oh wow, I haven't listened to it.
Oh mate,
it's on my list. You're selling it. You're selling it.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, wicked.
John Plantley, that indigenous death doom, hard as fuck record. That's wicked.
Cosmic Putrefaction all the way to the fucking bank, mate.
That's wicked.
Mate.
Yeah.
What a record, man.
Ante Inferno.
Yeah,
that was really good.
Yeah.
Malevolence. How did we
Malevolence, yeah.
Mate.
How about you, Faye? What are you saying?
My one's from May. I'd say I like the Jungle Rock EP.
Yeah, Jungle Rock was wicked.
I got Connected Execution Therapy. That was a good one. Misery Index, Complete Control.
Yeah, I like that. That was good. That.
Septic Flesh.
I haven't listened to that.
Yeah, I haven't listened to that. There's a lot of hype around that though.
It's good. It's real good. What else?
Oh, Writhing Shadows.
Writhing Shadows. Mutiltrated.
Oh, that was superb.
That record. That is a wicked record.
That's fantastic.
I really like that one. But so far in June, 3 of them haven't been released yet, so I can't say. But Astronoid, like you mentioned, that took me by surprise. That was really beautiful.
Yeah.
Temple of Void and Iron Tomb. I like that.
Yeah, Iron Tomb was wicked.
Yeah, that was
Vile
wicked.
Retribution. Great.
We shouldn't forget Daz's favourite album as well, Tomarium.
Oh yeah, mate. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Tech Black. Tech Black.
That is a wonderful record. That.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a brilliant record.
You heard that, Faye?
I haven't. It's on my list. I have literally a list of all this stuff.
Don't we all?
You'll love it so much as well because like you're massively into tech death and that's basically like a technical black metal record. It's fucking nuts, mate. You'll be well into it.
Yeah,
it's crazy shit, man.
I've been on a tech death binge for months now, and I fucking love it. Talking to that Origin, the new Origin album that came out last week.
I'm gonna play that tomorrow. I'm gonna play that one tomorrow. That's been top of my list for a little while now. Like the list is never growing, isn't it? Like,
Faye, did you do that Suppression album?
No.
Is it Suppression? No, I've seen a lot of hype about that.
In it?
Yeah.
No, not Suppression.
Is it the one with like the weird head, like sort of cut in half?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of hype about that. A lot of people raving about that.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how every death metal record has got a head cut in half, and then we all go, "Oh yeah, I know the one." Yep.
Yeah.
You know straight away. Yeah.
You know exactly. But there's two tech death albums that I'm hopefully going to be doing reviews for coming out that are so good.
Is one the Surreption?
Yeah, they streamed it, so I can probably mention that. But yeah, the other one I will. Yeah, the other one is
Embargo.
Well, by the time this comes out, that album will be out, right?
Yes.
So we can talk about it.
Oh,
it's like some time travel shit.
It is like some time travel.
What rules are you playing by? Is it like, are we going to play with Back to the Future rules or Time Cop rules?
Time Cop.
Right. Let me.
He's having a good old think. We're having a good think about what we can do to the physics of the future by talking about it now. Yeah. In the past, when this comes out, it'll be in the past.
Might be like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, where they go back in time and they bring.
It reminds me, I need to do that Pharmacist album. I've been meaning to do that. So remind me to do it. Remind me to do that.
Yeah.
Again.
I mean, I've seen you mention it once, I think.
Yeah. I can't read. Yeah, it's all right.
But I'll a small spoiler. Astronoid is my album of the year currently,
Oh,
and I've only had it. It's only been out since last Friday.
We only had
Right.
one rule, and you just broke your own rule.
But it might change, mate. It may
we're in the
change.
future, Dad. We're in the
That's
future,
true.
mate. It's going to
Halfway
change.
through
Isn't
the
it?
year.
I
Halfway through the year.
also said what was on my top 3 the other day on Twitter, and people were like, oh, "It's June, you can't say that." I just
I don't
did.
think.
Yeah, you can.
You can have a
Yeah.
favourite album
These
already.
things change all the time. Like
Yeah.
it was Undeaf for the longest time, and now Astronoids come along, and I just know that I'm in love.
Yeah,
And,
it
Until
is.
Revocation comes out.
Oh, mate,
good.
that's it. That could knock what my number one is. I think that's the main challenger.
What,
I
your
think.
number
Pharmacist.
one's not Pharmacist.
But let me check. I don't know. That's the one. Revocation versus Pharmacist, mate. Biggest match since Bret Hitman Hart and British Bulldog, Wembley Stadium. That's it. Fights to the death, mate. For my number one. That's it. No belt. Death is number one. That's what you're fighting for.
If we're going on what I've listened to the most so far, it's the Allegiant album. I play that almost every day,
That's going to be
That's
very,
right up there for
very,
me.
very high for me.
and I'm gutted I couldn't get to see them in Copenhagen. I'm so sad. I went to buy tickets. I interviewed Jeff, and then he was like, "Oh, we're doing a show in Copenhagen with Archspire," and then I told you about it, and I was like, "I need tickets," and then they were all sold out
Oh,
because this piddly little venue with like 400 places in it.
fucking hell! Come on, Jeff. Get on the guest list.
Rubbish. I wrote to the venue. I genuinely did. I wrote to him. I was like, "Please, I'll do anything, like literally anything.
I'll work there for the night. I don't care. Like
I'll work. I will clean up vomit. I don't give a shit. I will just give me a ticket, please." But yeah, no such luck. But yeah, I saw that new Revocation got announced today. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That new Lamb of God record's looking like it's going to be a belter as well.
I like the artwork.
Yeah.
I do.
Mate, it just doesn't stop at the moment, does it?
No,
just
this
does
year
not
was
stop.
insane. I thought last year was mental for metal, but
It's going to get worse. It's going to get the second half of the year is going to get worse.
Yeah, I've seen what's
Better,
coming
you
up.
mean, Death?
Ooh.
Yeah, you guys have got some gigs lined up for this year?
We're going to Blood Incantation and Enforced in a couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks, yeah, at the Underworld.
They're not
Good time.
playing their
Yeah.
ambient shit, are they?
No, I don't
man.
think. I
No,
think
that
no.
will
It's
land
Hidden
very
History.
well
They're
live.
doing Hidden Histories in full. They're doing.
Then we've got me and Death have got Gate Creeper the week.
You'll
2
come
weeks
to that,
after.
hasn't it? No,
I
a week
haven't booked
after.
tickets yet. Is it sold out?
The week. I don't think so. I think there's still tickets.
I might get
Yeah,
tickets.
Gate Creeper a week after Blood Incantation.
We got loads, haven't we? Lamb of God later.
Hopefully
this year
Machine
with
Head. Hopefully
Creator.
Machine Head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Lamb of God
Anthrax
and
and
Creator.
Municipal Waste.
Yeah.
Behemoth, Arch Enemy, Carcass.
Carcass, Unto Others. Oh my God. Fantastic.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. We got some good ones coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
A
only
lot
got
of
the
this
one.
is.
I have one, and I need more.
Yeah, a lot of this is stuff that's been cancelled for a couple of years, so we're sort of catching up, really. So
Yeah, mine is too. I'm seeing Gojira in July.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I've taken up a lot of your time.
Doesn't feel like you have.
no, it's been a pleasure.
This has been
No,
a
no.
wicked chat.
Yeah,
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 like an
totally.
hour.
I've had a
Pleasure.
lovely time. I've had a lovely time.
Yeah, same, man.
Yeah.
Always good chatting with you, Faye. You should know that by now.
Thanks. Likewise.
Good luck with this show, anyway, because it's
Yeah, man.
definitely with the like you said, the more human edge to it, the more psychological aspects of music and stuff. I think it's really
Yeah.
interesting to see where people
Yeah.
take these chats. So yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be
Well, that's the
wicked.
thing. I have a lot of good, apart from the creeps, which I've weeded out over the months. In my DMs, I have some really good conversations about this kind of stuff with people, and then I just thought, oh well, might as well just do it.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
a wicked
everyone-
idea.
Yeah, make it like a little community, like see how it goes. Cool. Well, thank you very much for your time. I have a lot of love
Thank
for you
you.
guys. Thank you very much.
Ah,
Love you
and
too.
back- same back.
I'm going to walk back into the lake now. into my boat.
You ever come to Denmark, Deffa? I will take you to that place.
I've probably been there. Like I said, I've been to Copenhagen before. I presume that's Copenhagen with the coloured houses. Might not be. Must be.
It's a place called Nyhavn. So it's a very it's like the place. It's like the picture on all the tourist guides and stuff.
Is it next to the old theme park? And I cannot remember the name of it.
Tivoli.
Yes.
Yes.
Is it near there? Yes. I've probably been there then.
It's close-ish. I mean, Copenhagen's not a big city, so
no,
kind of close. So, but yeah,
you can go again, Dan.
Yeah.
Go again.
Don't get me on that big wheel, man. Don't get me on that big wheel. Oh. No.
Ooh.
Dan howling like a wolf, mate.
Hungry like the wolf. Go on, Duran. Go on, baby.
Oh, I wish people could see the dad moves. They're great.
Oh, mate. They saw him at incineration, mate.
Yeah.
They all come out, mate.
Beautiful.
True that.
Have a nice rest of your evening / night.
You too.
Thank
you very much.
You too.
Thank you.
Speak soon.
We'll catch you guys soon.
Bye.